Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman welcoming you back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Well, something awfully convenient happened. I stopped a little too soon last time because you'll recall that we had just beaten the goblin priestess. We bluffed our way past her bodyguard and into what turned out to be a entrance into the Underdark in an abandoned temple of Selune, the moon goddess. Well, I was wondering how we were supposed to get out of here when we're walking wounded, when we've got all these issues. Well, it turns out I hadn't checked this little side alcove where there is a waypoint that will teleport us to any of the other waypoints and let us come back here when we're a little bit better rested and more capable of tackling the Underdark, because, yeah, this is looking like a rather sizable cave complex, and not the sort of thing tackled by 4 third-level adventurers who are in rather rough shape. And this is just taking us back to our regular campsite, wherever that might be. Had actually meant to go someplace a little bit but that's convenient. So let's try the Emerald Grove environments, because I'm not sure if the goblin camp is going to be safe for us, but you know, I mean, if we have to fight our way back through, might as well fight our way from the inside out. So let's try goblin camp.
Of course.
Then this other guy twirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up.
Okay, word has apparently not gotten out about the High Priestess being dead. Party is still going full swing. So let's get back to our original mission of trying to rescue that druid, who may be the only person left capable of healing us, that I think actually has a serious chance of really honestly doing it, and not trying to claim our soul or poison us or do weird, unspeakable experiments. Okay, so there's Rescue Volvo. Speak to the goblin says in the drow.
Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs, I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit.
Of course, because there's been all this talk of a drow, there has to be a giant spider.
Best avoid it, or it may spoil the hunt.
Novice of the Absolute, Novice of the Absolute.
Yes, absolute. Ratush!
look, it is a treasure crate pile.
Deliver the truth, Rautus!
Our prey is elsewhere.
You're Get your eye off my arse!
It occurs to me that someone could do some very sneaky, potentially lethal things with those fire pots from up here. If I could just figure out how to target them. If nothing else, this would also be a very good place to start trying to rain down hellfire on a bunch of crazy cultists. Of course, I do see pit and spiders there, and throne there. Yeah, let's explore around a little bit before we go confronting another power-mad lunatic. Ooh, whetstone.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
This ain't the party, pal. We're working here.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Keep moving. Unless you're wanting a clubbing and drub.
Yeah, I'd love to go clubbing.
You're either with the Absolute or against her. Ain't no in between.
Get your eye off my... You see that eye what's it floating about? Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a dump.
What is it?
It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says. Load of trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things! How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
To the spiders yet.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey, And massacred the rest.
Ah, well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow praises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Saza. A true soul.
Nah, a can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Saza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
Don't believe it.
Past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Any more trouble than you cause being a goblin.
That pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking better off trying to... Well, this is actually a good question. On the one hand, beating her in the armies later would be better. Unfortunately, I've got no guarantee that I can get a unified army to face, you know, face all these people. But I've already killed one leader and lived to tell the tale, but I am kind of running low on magic at this point. On the other hand, they are alone. But this is kind of my whole shtick, being the dastardly treacherous one I am.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. Once we are in position, we will wait for your signal, and then we will break them all. Gather the raiders. It is
Yes, your
time.
ladyship.
Yep, so as betray us, we convinced him from his spare life. Let's hope she'll remember what we did for her. I just got a blade called the Assassin's Touch.
Come, we have found our prey.
Although now that band is going to be completely drunk and disorganized. And I did just make it a whole lot easier to be able to wander around this place and sneak people out.
You look like you could kick the ass of half the scrubs in here. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come. And I'm itching for another fight.
Speaking of another fight, what's the raid? What's the next raid gonna target?
Drow studying the war map. Trying to figure it out. You should talk to her. Get the killing started quicker.
I guess word does not travel that quick. Warg pins.
Steal something, or at the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
Oh.
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Make it squeal again.
Yep.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Yeah, you know... Well, not quite what I expected, but, we'll run with it.
Hey, you! My luck, part 12. The boring opponent.
That's... well, not the first time that he's critical missed. In fact, he keeps critically missing on that. I thought that was supposed to be a never miss. Well, that's a bit weird. I got an illusionary double that can't actually do anything, so... Okay, that was a mistake. And that spider is still alive as the hell of it.
Got to press on.
Battle favors the fearless.
Did not mean to put her... I thought the bear was closer, but I forgot that he moved.
Don't
No time to waste.
Whoop.
My time.
The blade will not bend. Two steps at a time. Another step forward.
Time to strike. Make way.
Oh, not quite a movement.
Take cure.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
You're Halsin? The Master Halsin of the Emerald Grove?
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
I've been to the Emerald Grove. It's in danger.
I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
I've been better.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I escaped from an Iflit ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck.
Hey, it's worked for me so far.
It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Okay, well, I just realized we are past the half-hour mark, but let's finish up the conversation before we stop.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill.
And a grove to protect.
I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime.
I'm kind of counting on that.
It's too late to stop things from here. The goblins are already marching on the grove in force. You must get ahead of them. Muster the defenses.
Very well, I will go rescue the grove.
Thank you. I know it's a great deal to ask, but the grove is everything to me. Hurry then. I will meet you there. May Sylvanus guide us.
Alright, so with that done, we are going to loot bodies, grab gear, and then hightail it to the grove to prepare for an epic battle. And hope that we can persuade everybody else to get together long enough to repel the goblins and drow trying to kill everybody. Will we succeed? You'll find out next time. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you were so inclined. And I'll see you next time. Take care until then.